Let me give you my game notes here, fellas. I just want to throw a few things out as I'm watching the game that I jotted down. And I had not talked to you guys. I didn't hear any of the explosive, amazing content that you gave yesterday. That gold, as you put it, Clint.
Yeah, probably should have saved it, man. Spared the media.
But here it is. Texans-Panthers game notes. First thing for me, Aireontae Ersery is this team's future and current left tackle. I just wonder if they know it.
If the Texans know it?
If the Texans, not only if they know it, if they're willing to do it week one. Are they willing to do this? Because, Clint, I do know it means, and you said it earlier, I don't normally look and think Cam Robinson. Now, that's a swing tackle. That's a guy that can go in and play the right or the left side. And what do you do with Cam Robinson if he is not your starting left tackle? Because you didn't pay at the very least $12 million for him. What do you do if he's not your left tackle? But to me, clearly, we've watched 2 games of Aireontae Ersery. We've watched him in joint practice. As you said, he got beat a couple of times yesterday. But overall, he seems to embody everything they want. And, I mean, I think the future is here. That's what it looked like to me. Also, I feared for Bryce Young's life when he scrambled, and I thought Alshire had a clear shot at him, and I thought, oh, God, he's not going to let up. He doesn't give a damn that it's preseason. Get your ass down, Bryce. Get your ass down. He got down, and as we know, Aziz will go on down to the basement with you. There's no just touching him when he sees you go down.
He was parallel to the ground, wasn't he?
Yep, and he went down to, I saw him break away, and I saw Zero on a beeline. I said, oh, hell. Get your ass. Bryce, get your ass down. Get your ass down. Speaking of Aziz, I don't know about that shag he's got going right now. I don't know if y'all caught him with that helmet off on the sideline.
I did. I caught it, and I didn't know. Did not know. I didn't have a name for it.
Yeah, it's a shag. Yeah, when he's got the long cut, and he is clearly on purpose giving from almost a white perspective of the mullet. But this is the black mullet, which is called the shag. Okay. Very, very popular in the 80s, early 90s. That shag cut, I didn't know we were bringing that back.
Yeah. Fix your wig, man.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, clearly you do. You just don't want to say it.
I don't love it. I don't love it. Maybe if we had that thing, and maybe I need to see a little bit more of it. It didn't feel like it was a strong taper on the sides. Maybe some parts or something on the side to add something to it. But it was. I said, oh, that's a choice.
I thought it was a very interesting look. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan either.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, I'm sure it looks. I mean, there's some guys that can pull it off in a suit or something, but fresh off the field, helmet off.
Maybe helmet off. Yeah,
it wasn't hitting for me now.
Maybe he has it. We'll see. I don't. It wasn't doing it for me. Daniil Hunter, that spin move he put on that young man in that first quarter. Them two. Hey, him and Will, they are going to be hell on wheels to handle this year.
Yeah.
Those two are already ready to go. You could tell Will has improved big time. I heard D'Amico talking about it. I heard Nick with Payne and Pendergast talking about it as well. But that spin move to Neil had, I mean, that cat had no chance at all. Christian Kirk's going to catch like 90 balls if he stays healthy. With the way they run offense, the quick stuff that they're doing in there, bam. And, I mean, you can just see it. Like, those little 5 to 10-yard routes, he is going to kill teams on it. And you could start to see CJ's even being programmed, hit it as soon as possible.
Absolutely. No question. I that's one thing that offensively, we talk a lot about them struggling against our defense in practice, but they've stayed true to what it is they want to get accomplished, which is a quarterback that's getting the football out, that's getting the ball in the hands of his playmakers as quick as he possibly can, an offensive coordinator that's mixing it up and doing some different things, running the football, obviously, but in the pass game, just protecting the offensive line, protecting the quarterback, and using these guys like the Christian Kirks, even the Jalen Knowles, the quick slants to Nico and Xavier Hutchinson that we've seen. getting the ball out of his hand. I agree with you, Ron. It seems like they are committed to that, even though it was a little bit of a struggle early in camp.
C.J. Stroud was pretty good, but a little off on some throws.
The go route hurt.
The go route to Nico right off the bat. Shout out to Higgins for making that catch, but he had to dive to go get it. Usually one of the secret sauces for CJ is he puts the ball in a space where guys can keep running and can turn up. And it wasn't bad, right? He put the ball right on the money for the touchdown to Nico.
Yep, that was beautiful.
And made a couple of good throws as well, but just a tad off. Just a tad off. Played well, but just a tad off on some of those throws. We're just used to crossers, anything like that is catching it and yards after the catch, and he allows you because, as he put it himself, what does he call himself? A ball placement specialist.
That's right. That's
what he called himself. The chain gang guys, easiest job in America right now. They don't even have to stand.
Made easier with that. They
don't even have to stand out there and hold it now. They just stand over there just watching games. They're just over there as a backup to technology that probably won't fall apart. They just sit over there just watching games with free tickets.
By the way, that technology took a little longer than I think I expected.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more tennis-like, quick.
Well, it took a little longer than I thought. Maybe they're just trying to figure it out, but we'll see.
Yeah. What's the dude, McMillan? Tech. He's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's double D's get me every time. He's going to be good for the Panthers. He created some separation. It was just one of those situations. Just because the balls weren't completed doesn't mean it was necessarily on him. There was one that Bryce threw high on. Andy Dalton got hit in the arm with a pass rush, or he had beaten, I think it was Stingley up the sideline. They may have picked him up a good one. I thought separation would be a big problem for him with his size, but he created a lot of separation in that game.
They've been impressed with him. I know I didn't get a chance to see in the joint practice a lot of our defense work, their offense work. I know Seth did, and I heard his comments about the offense. He was really impressed with him. And then what's the big boy's name that rides the horses? The receiver they took in the first
Xavier
round.
Leggett.
Yeah, Leggett, and they got a little Hunter Renfrow over there as well. So they got some targets.
Yeah, I had forgot about Hunter. I saw him in that game. I saw there's 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whoever was calling the game said Hunter Renfrow one of the best route runners all time.
That's aggressive.
All time. Okay, all right. Woody Marks seems like the real only change of pace back that they have. I'm looking at Nick Chubb. I think Nick Chubb's going to be an effective number 2 back just by what he's showing. Maybe we'll see him get his legs and feel better as it goes on, but he looked like an effective number 2 back. But it really does feel like him and Mixon's styles are similar. And Woody Marks feels like the only real change of pace back that they have that'll be in the rotation. Because I think even Dameon Pierce, his is more physical and not just take off. And he can hit his head on the goalpost, but he's one that takes him a little bit to get going. But Woody Marks looks like the real only change of pace from the backs.
Well, the one thing that you think would hold any of these running backs back, the young guys, being pass protection and being able to handle the entire playbook. And it looks like the entire group of running backs, including Woody Marks, have handled it and passed with flying colors. And this past week in pass protection was good at times. And so it looks like, guys, I mean, if they can get Joe Mixon back healthy, again, we're not privy to the information. I have no idea how bad the Joe Mixon injury is. But if you get Joe Mixon back, you got a 1-2 punch of Joe and Nick Chubb, obviously, and then the rookie that you moved up, got aggressive and drafted, appears to be handling the NFL playbook and handling at least a preseason and a training camp in impressive fashion. So it may work out perfect for Nick and D'Amico in terms of their running back room coming together nicely if they can get Joe healthy.
Yep. So those are my game notes right there.
Like them. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, man. All right, man.
Well
People
done.
saying that Shaq cut is popular in Dallas. They need to stop it.
Not a fan, huh?
No. Hey, man, each is your own.
There it was. Glory hole.
I lied. Just need to stop it. That wasn't it.